Hey guys, welcome to today's video. This is the second time I'm filming this, so bear with me. So I want to say that me and my best friend are starting a podcast. We already have the channel update but the channel and everything up. We are just gonna start filming tomorrow. We will put it from today, but we're gonna do it tomorrow because we were still debating. We just put Monday because we just like no, that's the food in that came to mind. So we are gonna start filming tomorrow, every Tuesday, and every Wednesday. So today we're gonna be reading "Am I the Asshole?" So Dylan says, "Am I the asshole for pushing my husband off me in my sleep? My me, 34 female husband, 35 male, no is physical touch. While mine is quality time, I sucker y'all with physical touch. I tend to get overwhelmed very easy when people touch me. I really try hard to still show affection to him. Despite this, I know this is nothing, but I also know it's probably not as much as he would like. We have a lot of conversations about how I can show him affection without being overwhelming for me. And I've explained I don't like when he wakes me up by trying to cuddle with me. He also doesn't put for a lot of effort in my November's. It's probably a year or more since we have had a date night, doesn't him and I. I'm also affectionate with my kids. As I grew up in a house that wasn't affectionate, it's probably why I have so many issues with physical touch, and I don't want my kids having those same issues. But sometimes it means I get touched out by the end of the day, and he ends up using out. This is something I'm trying to work on. Several times throughout our relationship, he had tried to cuddle with me while I'm sleeping, and other times I shove him off me in my sleep. This typical puts him in a mood. The day happened again. I worked overnight, but on my days off, I try to reset my sleep schedule so I can get up with the kids for school. But the first day it was always really rough because in my sleep different, he always would over to die and cuddle me, and he was trying to wrap his arm around me. I started looking up and kind of going and pull away. I was barely even awake and didn't fully know what's going on. He got really fast, and I heard him say under his breath, "Fine, I won't touch you." Now he's not speaking to me. There have been other times where I have done this fully asleep and didn't even know until the next day when he told me about it. So am I the asshole for putting him away when I'm sleeping? I mean, like, he knows that you, but like you said, you're trying to get over it and try to fix it. Like, whoa, like you told me, like, I'm not like, I don't like that. That's not my love language. Like, I feel like he has to understand that, man. Like, you guys are both different people, and you guys are both different love languages. I just feel like he's just whoa, like I feel like he's not he expects you to do his love language, but he can't do yours. Like that's what it looks like. He can't even do yours. How can you expect you to do it when like he can't get it back? So the other one says, "Am I the asshole for confronting Taz blocking my brother-in-law after what he said about me, my wife, and our newborn?" Okay. My wife and I just had our first baby a few weeks ago. The delivery worked and ended in a C-section, and recovery has been honestly been hard on him physically and mentally. See, I always say into both, and we have mostly just been trying to survive the newborn phase and the desert being parents. Because of that, we really haven't wanted a ton of visitors. We also both rely into for people to begin with. So, being exhausted, recovering anxiety, and trying to figure out everything out, we mostly kept to ourselves. Apparently, my brother-in-law took this very personal. For some context, he and his wife had a baby last year, and I guess he's been upset for a while that we aren't supposed as family. We probably would be more social, I will admit that, but a lot of times when they will come over, it's because they are visiting whole parents. We were living with them until we can buy a house, not because somebody made plans together. Sometimes we don't even know they're coming over beforehand. They just show up and are and are mad we don't make a big deal about it or intend interrupt us. A couple of days ago, coming back from the hospital, he brought my wife's on the phone. On my wife's on the phone, I made comments to my wife like, "I feel sorry for your baby. Why did you even have a baby? And I hope your baby doesn't turn out like you guys." That really fuck pissed me off because he said while my wife is still recovering from surgery and dealing with postpartum anxiety. So I texted him and basically told him he caused a AITA where he said it was unacceptable and that he owed us an apology. I also explained that my wife had a rough C-section. We were exhausted and we just wanted a couple of weeks to settle into becoming parents before then we gave up a bunch of social stuff. I didn't attack him or insult him. That actual apology was kind of an entertainment if I'm being honest, but still. Instead of apologizing, he basically doubled down. He said that he stands by what he said. He said that he only feels sorry for our baby because he thinks we're too isolated and antisocial, and that our son will grow up around family, which isn't true. We just want a couple weeks. He also said that plenty of women have worked both and don't start the family, and that he had more sleepless nights than me, and won't use it as an excuse to be selfish. After I just responded to basically, "Alright, see you, man," and blocked him from everything and haven't said a word to him or his wife. Honestly, for the thing that been making me the most angry is that I even have to deal with this right now. We're exhausted with a newborn. My wife is still recovering, and instead of enjoying this time and figuring out parenthood together, now we're dealing with family drama and stress on top of everything else. I feel like this is time I'm getting back. Then I'm not getting back, and he's probably ruined it for me at least. It also causing tension between my wife and me because it's her brother. I'm still really angry and screwing about this whole thing, all this, and I don't even feel backing down because I genuinely think he caused the line for me and a new father. But it feels like I'm somewhat being made out of to be the bad guy because I'm saying I don't want him around me or my son now, and my wife is saying she never should have told me the things he said because of all the wrath it has caused now. My family, on the other hand, has been very understanding, and now they got to visit him today. Am I the asshole? No, like I feel you guys are the new parents. Like you guys just got this baby home, and your wife had a horrible birth, like a rough. You guys had the feeding the baby, and you guys wanted to have that weeks in like couple weeks to really get everything together and like breathe and figure things out, like how, like sleeping pattern and how, like getting into a routine. Like I know he's a newborn, but like you still have to get into a routine, getting used to doing this, doing that, to not sleep. Like I don't think he's the asshole. I think the brother is the asshole because he should understand this more than anyone else that you having a baby is very rough. Like, okay, this one now says, I'm at the asshole for saving my pixels. I feel a week ago I uploaded a faceless picture of myself online and started getting random DMs from people offering me money for normal pixels of me. At first I ignored them because I felt weird. It felt weird, but one guy offered me $150 up front, and I ended up doing it. Yeah, he offered me more money for his pixels, and after that I started doing similar things for other people too. Sometimes for less money. I kept telling myself I would stop after a few times, but honestly, it's starting to feel way too easy. The attempting the money and the feeling of finally not having to continue asking my parents for money made me feel better about myself. Growing up, money was always a problem for my family. So seeing strangers willing to spend dozens of dollars just seeing pictures of me felt unreal. At the same time, I still don't really fully know if I'm going to do it. Am I doing it the right or wrong? Part of me feels guilty and worried about possible consequences, but another part of me doesn't want to go back to the constant stressing about money again. I told myself I would quit after making a little bit more, but right now I still want to keep doing it. Before we continue, are you doing like that? Are you on that site, or like, or you just doing it to like DMs? Like, are you like on that typical site? Because I didn't see it on. I think you're on that typical site, but I could be wrong. Let's continue reading. I made posts about this before. I didn't know how to deal about the situation, but I ended up getting a lot of hate up for it. After reading the comments for a week, I posted again to explain myself better, because the reactions were really affecting me. But the second post got even more hate than the first one. People were calling me names and writing about how I don't deserve a guy who loves me. I deleted those posts from now. I'm saying here wondering if I'm actually an asshole for doing what I did. P.S. I'm posting it again because the first time it got removed. My moderation and calling out my old posts. And thank you for all the money and hate. For the downward and hate. Again, I really don't care about filtering because I really easy to by posting on Twitter because that's where I got most of my bios. Like, go, you do what you want. Like, are you holding anyone? Are you harming anyone? Are you like, no, you're doing this, a guy offer you $150. Like, I would do anything for $150. Don't get me wrong. I won't go on that website. Or like anything that has to do with sexual, I won't do that. But I would do anything for $150. But I would do anything for $150. Like, you already told me, oh, cool, dig the wall. I'm not gonna dig the wall for like $50. For $150, I'll dig the wall. Like, I'll do anything for $150. Like, I'll do anything for $150. Let's read. Okay. This one says, I'm at the asshole for wanting someone to text me first but showing up to my house while I was out of town. A family member was staying at my house for a couple nights. Another family member was just showed up to my house while I was out of town without asking me. This person has a history of going to things and in January not being respectful of people's places or things. I'm made out to be an asshole because I asked a family member to leave when I found out they were in my house without asking me first. They even went as far as unplugging a camera and then tossing my phone calls. My calls. Both the person that they actually missing came over and told the other family was really staying at my place. Am I the asshole? No, because they didn't call you. They didn't even say, hey, do you think I can stay at your house or I can go over? Whatever. No, they just showed up and unplugged your camera that you put in your house to keep it. Yo, this is when I was like, Yuki never talk to any of my family. I want Yuki like, you know what? If you can do this to me, I'm not gonna talk to y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and accept this. No, I want Yuki get up and leave. Like I will get up and let's go. Bye bye. Like, I want Yuki leave. Like we leave. So this one's gonna be I think our last one. This one says, am I the asshole for removing my Nintendo account from the family list? I, 21 male, removed my profile and account from the Nintendo list because it attached my personal email and Nintendo account and I'm just tired of my little brother 20 male paying on me. He always on my profile playing Fortnite and Rocket For a while, I was okay with it, but the older he got, I just got annoyed with it. It's all the time. It's all the time on my profile now. When people view my hours per game, Fortnite is mostly paid. That bugs me. But this is not the sole reason I remove my profile. Which is one of them. Another reason for being he prevented his friend from school on my profile, and I don't even know these youngins, and I don't even need them friended on my site, on the stuff. Get those kids out of here. My biggest issue with me not letting him play on my profile anymore is good. Sorry, y'all. Is that he uses Fortnite data, cars, skins, and accessories, etc. But I don't get it. Every season in Fortnite doesn't resort on your XP or level at 0 anyways. You have to grind all over again, currency, and while I can understand that you may not be able to pay on an older skin that may have very little time to being bought back in the shop, and not being able to drive the disco from PTTF or an ugly as silver type of truck. Or the super cool mystery machines that can be upsetting, and I get it, I do. But I'm just tired of it always being on my account, my profile. It's my account, my profile. Point blank, period. I've already unlinked my account from the system. It just bugged me for so long, for far too long, and I'm only letting go on this yarn because it's family, but it's fun and always in accepting to think about others and consider other people's feelings about these just years of family stuff that I won't get into, but it feels like I'm always doing things for other way too many things that simply side for the sake of others and to call it things. I'm sick of it. I start to be selfish sometimes. But this time he made his own internet account that will allow him to play online games, and he refused to do that. So I removed my stuff because it's mine, and I'm allowed to do whatever TF I want with my data. And he said the F word. So I think, to be honest, you don't asshole here. I feel like one, like I said, it's your account. You can do what you want with that account. Like it's your data. It's like you're allowed. Like I think if you didn't put your foot down the minute he started doing that, it wouldn't have gone so far. But like, who are we now to be like, oh, like I can see why. I can see why you're upset. Like I would be upset too. But yeah. So I want to say, I want to end it here, guys. I know they're slower than others, but I'll be back with another more videos, and stay tuned for the podcast. It will probably show up. The podcast has got 2 goals with 1 brain cell. The goal: subscribe there and follow us on Instagram and Nick. Stay tuned for my videos almost every day, and the podcast once a week. Bye, guys.